Skill does not create status. Visibility does. Let me say that again. You are not invisible because you lack skill. You are invisible because nobody sees you. The system cannot reward what it cannot detect, and most men never question this. They assume output is enough. It is not. Effort is private. Status is public. This is where most men fail. They optimize for competence, but ignore exposure. They believe, if I become good enough, people will notice. No, that is not how hierarchy works. Recognition is not automatic. It is allocated. And allocation follows visibility, not effort. You can be exceptional, but if nobody knows, you do not exist in the system. Not partially, completely. This is uncomfortable because it removes a comforting belief that hard work will eventually be seen. It will not unless you make it visible. Let me show you the pattern. There are men less skilled than you, earning more than you, getting more opportunities, accessing better networks. They are not hiding, they are circulating. They are present where decisions happen. Why? Not because they are better, because they are seen. Visibility creates surface area. Surface area creates opportunity. Opportunity creates leverage, and leverage builds status. You skipped the first step. You built skill in isolation. Isolation feels productive. It feels safe, but it is strategically weak because the system is not evaluating your private output. It is evaluating your public signal. Let me be precise. If your competence is not visible, it has zero market value. Zero. Private excellence does not compound. Only visible output does. And what compounds defines your trajectory. Now observe high-status individuals. They do not just perform, they distribute. They understand something critical. Output without distribution is wasted, and wasted output does not build position. This is why content, networking, and positioning are not optional. They are infrastructure. You resist this. Because visibility feels uncomfortable. You think, it's self-promotion, it's ego, it's fake. No, it is positioning. If you do not position yourself, the system will position you, and it will place you low. And once positioned low, you must fight upward from disadvantage. Now let's address a deeper problem. Many men confuse humility with invisibility. They stay quiet, they wait, they avoid exposure, and they call it integrity. It is not integrity. It is fear of judgment, and fear of judgment keeps you average. Because visibility requires risk, misinterpretation, criticism, rejection. Most men avoid that, so they remain unseen. And unseen men do not rise. They do not fail loudly. They disappear quietly. And quiet disappearance is the default outcome of hidden competence. Now connect this to money. Income flows toward visibility. Clients choose who they recognize. Employers promote who they notice. Investors fund who they trust. And trust starts with exposure. You cannot monetize what is invisible. This is why linear workers plateau. They produce, but they do not broadcast, so their output never scales. Skill scales slowly. Visibility scales instantly. One reaches tens, the other reaches millions, and scale changes everything. Now understand this shift. From private competence, public signal. From working harder, being seen smarter. This is not about becoming loud. It is about becoming detectable. You do not need attention. You need presence. Presence is controlled visibility, not noise. Let me give you a diagnostic. If you disappeared today, would anyone outside your immediate circle notice professionally? If the answer is no, you are not positioned. And without positioning, skill is irrelevant. Now here is the uncomfortable truth. There are people building authority online with less knowledge than you, and they are winning because they understood one thing you ignored. Visibility precedes authority, not the other way around. Authority is not discovered, it is constructed, publicly, repeatedly, strategically. You are waiting to be ready. They started before ready, and now they are ahead. This is not unfair, it is structural. The system rewards those who enter the arena, not those who prepare endlessly outside it. So the question is simple. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be seen? Because only one of those moves you up the hierarchy. Understand this. If you stay invisible, you are choosing your position, and that position is low. Welcome to the hierarchy.